This is Do Baby Podcast. This is Do Baby Podcast, yeah. This is Do Baby Podcast. This is Do Baby Podcast.
Hello.
Hello, guys. How are we doing today?
Welcome.
Welcome
Welcome to my humble abode yet again.
to the place that we said would never be in again.
And here we are.
You said it, not me.
What, did I say that?
Yeah, you said you were never going to be in here again. We were never going to see this place again.
I lied. Or I was wrong. One of them. Both.
I was going to say technically both.
You're right. We're recording this one just in case the other one sucks.
Which it probably does, and it's always JB and Jake's fault.
Not even. It's
just
not
so
even,
everybody knows.
It's just because we didn't really
No,
take the recording part that serious. I had fun just chilling.
No, it was their fault.
I had fun.
It was still their fault.
There's
I hope they listen to this too.
Okay, no, they don't. There was a good part that happened at the end that was funny that we didn't record. Where?
Oh yeah. We're just talking about this.
Oh really?
Yeah, go on. Tell it. You tell it.
Well, me and you. That
No.
we were just talking about this, or y'all were talking about it?
No, not me and you. Me, Gabby.
Oh yeah.
But go ahead, tell it.
No, it was funny just 'cause like at the end when we were done recording, we were still talking about dreams and shit 'cause like that's just what we were really talking about.
Yeah.
And we were saying how crazy dreams are, how they can like make your brain feel real things. And JB was talking about a time where he's like, "Have you ever cried?" Or I think it was me, where it's like you've cried in your dream and you woke up crying.
Yeah,
And you're like, "How does that even fucking happen? That's crazy." It's like your brain.
Yeah, that's what we're
torturing
talking
you
about.
when you're going-
Exactly.
And I was telling him why I'm like, "Oh yeah." Do you think I should even say what we're talking about? Because now I was telling Gabby, I was like, "We can't fucking."
I mean, it's up to you.
No, I won't then.
Okay.
I'll cut that out.
You guys, psych.
It was a funny joke though.
It was hilarious.
It's one of those ones where like
It's-
you could say among friends and like you're just kidding.
you
But like out loud it's like I don't really mean that, so I don't want to like say that.
you had to be there.
Yeah, it was one of those things you had to be there.
A geography joke.
It's just dumb. I'm dumb.
I mean, we know that.
It's funny. Have you seen anything lately?
I was just about to ask the same thing. No, you know what? Actually, I watched that movie I told you about, the Electric State, I think it's called.
Oh, you watched it? I heard. Go on.
Did you have you seen the trailer or anything?
No.
We should check out the trailer.
Okay.
I was gonna say
It's on what?
it's on Netflix.
Okay.
It's pretty good. It was not bad. I mean, it wasn't the greatest. I will say, like, outside of Stranger Things, like, and even in Stranger Things, like, toward the end, I really don't like Millie Bobby Brown as an actress. She's not that great.
I feel like she did good for the character. I thinking like her, like the way she is in real life might have like led people kind of been like, we loved your character, but the real you is like
Not as lovable.
yeah, that's a great way of putting it.
Yeah. Jesus Christ. I can't believe this is a real show right here.
Oh, Love on the Spectrum, I love it. It's such
You
a good
watch
show.
it?
Yeah, me and Gabby have seen it. It's like you watch it in earnest, and it definitely has these moments where you're like, this is genuinely sweet and like pure.
Because that's what they are, really. Like,
Yeah.
They kind of like everything is literal for them.
They
Like-
keep a certain amount of like
Search.
imaginative.
You're on home.
I think I'm sorry.
There you go.
What is it called again?
Electric something.
Electric Boogaloo.
I think it was. Yeah, right there. The Electric State. Yeah, I was right. Oats Studio?
Have you seen it, or did it just look interesting?
I did watch it.
Was it good?
It wasn't bad. That's what I'm saying. Trailers. Right under his name.
Oh, I didn't know she was in this.
Yeah, that's why do you think I was bringing it up?
I thought it was a tangent.
I think the Russo brothers made this.
Yeah, I just said that. You think?
Well, I can't see everything.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know that.
Yeah. fucking
Obstruction.
asshole. I just thought about it now. That dude, I like. I wanted to see that Love Hurts movie too.
I don't. Okay, I have an opinion about this, and we'll get to it.
Okay, it's almost over. Okay, go on.
No, you've seen it, right?
Yes.
Okay, so now that I know somewhat context, like what did you think of the movie?
6.5, 7. It's like an average movie.
Would you rewatch?
Yeah, I'd rewatch it. Yeah.
Would you recommend seeing it at least once?
Yeah, I just recommended it to you.
Oh, I didn't know if you were saying I recommend it. I thought you were just gonna be like, "Hey, I saw it. This is what I thought."
I mean, it's not like a great movie. Like
Number 6
this
in
is
movies today.
so like the one I would say the one thing I would say about this is like this would be a fun theater movie.
Okay, I like
This is
that.
a very like showcasing.
It sucks that I can't see it now in theaters, but I know what you mean. Where you see something, and you're like, "Oh,
you know,
this would have been cool."
yeah, exactly. Like so like I talked about, like I saw Kill Bill for the first time. Well, for the majority of it for the first time the other day. And one of the things that we were talking about, I was like, man, this would have been fun to see in theaters. It's not necessarily like a great movie. I didn't think it was that great, but like the way it's shot and everything, like
Yeah.
it has some cool things that it's doing. And I think it would have been fun to see in theaters. This one's more of like it's a sci-fi movie, so it's like I said, I feel like on the big picture, this would be a fun movie to go watch.
I'm definitely down to check this one out.
Yeah, this one's a
I
good
think
one.
this would be fun just to watch like with my kids.
Yeah, definitely. I
mean,
watched it with my daughter.
Yeah, and it's like good enough to where my kids love it, and I'm like, that wasn't bad that I had to sit through it. You know, it was pretty decent.
What's
for having to sit through it.
interesting is that it's not very like it's actually in the past.
Really?
So this is in even earlier age than we are in now.
Oh.
I think the robots are first created in like 1992 or something.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's why they look like giant toys.
Yeah, basically.
We
So
would've done
so
that.
the premise of the movie is that they create robots, and then robots somehow get or start believing in free will and
Dude, what
believe
that's
that
okay.
they shouldn't work for humans anymore, and they
What's-
should be able to do whatever they want.
Regardless of this movie, and even if it's not in immediate future, it's definitely
A plausible one.
very well. It's not even. It's inevitable. I think.
Yeah. The rate we're going.
Yeah, that we have artificial intelligence, quantum computing, which you hear some things and they say quantum computing, and that we're not anywhere closer to building like a very functional quantum computer than we are like of doing like it's going to take longer than you think, like maybe give us, some people say 50 years, some people say in the next 10 years. And imagine quantum computing, artificial intelligence, and then like we have a certain level of robotics developed already. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
And imagine that if a machine can keep learning and building things better than itself, like at an infinite rate of
Ultron.
exactly,
It's Ultron.
dude.
It's
Okay,
Ultron.
okay. What's crazy? And I always thought this about like a lot of the old Marvel movies, like especially Captain America. But like, you're right, Ultron, Captain America, Winter Soldier. They capture, I think, that are very real things in the world, to where maybe not Shield or Hydra, but like secret government powers with like unlimited Black Ops fun.
Yeah. I get what you're saying. Absolutely. I agree.
That they try to do that whole shit of like, hey, how about we punish people before the crime kind of shit.
Yes. Armor around the world. That sounds psychotic.
But it's almost inevitable. It's like those things are a certain kind of like virus or disease that could be like good or bad at like regulating an ecosystem, or going rampant and being like it's tipping the balance of like the ecosystem. Like, yes, maybe you in some justifiable way you should exist, kind of like a tiger has to exist just like an antelope has to exist.
Yeah.
Or like, a bug has to, the grass have to exist. Like,
Right.
it's a chain, everything, but there's a balance. I don't know.
That's
I got off on the tangent, but
no, it's okay. Yeah. But I mean, yeah, you're right with this the whole computer thing. But that's what the movie is. What's crazy is that she's like, oh, I got to get my family back or whatever. The family dies in a car wreck. Ironically, there's like this huge robot human war, and basically the dude makes those things, and that's how they're able to control the robots, or they control robots to fight the robots.
Oh,
And
okay.
so they take out the robots. And so anyways, the brother is like this super genius, and he's going to like college as like a 10-year-old or something. He's like smart guy.
T.J. Henderson's in
Yeah,
this movie.
dude.
Taj Mowry makes a guest star in this movie.
I'm Mo.
He's a smart guy. Your brother is smart.
But yeah, I guess they preserve him, and they use like his brain and everything to like control these robots in the program that he uses to control the robots and shit. I don't know. It's a weird movie.
And they get robots to fight the robots while defending against the robots while also battling the robots.
And at the end, they all do the robot.
Oh, shit.
They all suck at it. It's weird. Ironically.
The robot sucks at it.
The robot sucks at the robot. Why do you have Yo Gabba Gabba on right there?
Because, dude, I have a 1-year-old.
I didn't even know they still showed Yo Gabba Gabba.
They have a live stream on Roku, like.
Oh, okay. I get what you're saying. It's all the episodes. Yeah, because I was
just
show.
I don't know if I've just seen all of them so many times, or they only show like 10 of them over and over. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I see the same ones all the time. For a kid show, I love it.
I loved Yo Gabba Gabba, dude.
I know it's
so cool.
It's a little bit overstimulating, but with like the right amount of at least fun.
And I feel like it's also educational.
No, yeah, useful stuff. My daughter learned, like, yeah, you got to be nice.
Being a person. Yeah, exactly. This is like they teach numbers and letters and stuff, but I like that, don't bite your friends, shit like that. Like,
it's like a Cartoon Network's version of Sesame Street.
Yeah.
It's a little bit more, it's a little bit more cartoony, but it still teaches a lot.
The amount of special appearances that they have is crazy.
Yeah, they have like some of the best ones are like Jack Black.
Yeah, they have Jack Black. They have Now I'm gonna blank on everything.
Well, I know a couple. I didn't know if you wanted to just. I know they have like Rob Dyrdek.
They have Rob Dyrdek as one.
They had the Hispanic guy from
Most
Nacho
Def.
Libre.
They have Most Def on one.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. Skeletor comes on.
Uh-huh.
That's where I found out that he legitly talks like that. Like, that's how he talks. I thought that he was like emphasizing for the movie, and I was like, "There's no way that his like accent is that thick. Like, that's crazy. Like, how did you get here so fast?"
You remember Maya?
Dude, this is one of the first seasons.
She did the Rugrat song. Take me there. I want to go there. I know she did a lot of other stuff, but that's the only thing I really remember. Oh, it's like, I don't remember the other song she sang. She was in that group, but they were like famous for a hot second.
I don't know what it's called. Let me see. Maya or Mia?
But I remember your kid had this party. Was he 1 or 2?
1. It was for his 1-year birthday party.
Dude, I will say that you guys went the F off for that party. That
dude,
you got
we spent like $5,000 on that party, dude.
No
something like that, dude. It was
good for you. Like,
it was no, maybe it wasn't that much. Maybe I'm over exaggerating. At least one.
Yeah.
And I would say probably realistically no more than like.
Well, there was a hall.
25.
You had like a back. You had, I think, a cake of every character.
Yeah, there was a cake of it was a layered cake. It was one of the stacked layered cakes, and each one was a character.
It looked amazing.
Yeah,
I was like, holy shit, this is a cool party.
Yeah, I don't even remember all of them. Fufu and Lala.
I just remember how hard y'all worked.
Hey, bastards!
On that, like the amount of work that you were doing. I was like, holy shit! I was like, but that's badass, man.
Yeah, dude. That was probably like the biggest party we've ever thrown for the kids, just because like that was just dumb. Not that it was dumb that we threw the party, but more so that like it was wasteful. Auden doesn't remember a fucking thing about it. Like
it was okay.
That was more for us than it was anybody else.
That's what I'm saying. It's not wasteful.
I get what you're saying. That's why I say
you purposely
it's not
made it for like a memory.
Like
you invested in a memory. You'll never forget it, dude. I haven't forgotten it. I was just invited, just being a part of it. And I was like, that was a legit memory. Like, dude, sometimes doing that, and you think like, oh, they're not even gonna remember. It's like you're gonna remember, so it's worth
Bouncy
it.
house,
It's for
food,
you.
everything, dude. It was crazy.
I'm doing this special celebration for my kid, for me, not in a selfish way, but in a selfish way, but like in a good way.
Yeah, you're right.
I love
mean,
you so
because
much. Like I
that's
want to make
exactly-
this grand thing about
exactly.
you, and everyone comes out and like
Grand memory and everything. Because we're never gonna forget his first birthday because it was
It's-
our first kid's first birthday.
it's a very special thing when you have like your family and friends come around your child, like a thing you made, and literally everyone praises them. Like you literally made something. At least like that's what's so cool about being a parent. That at least in your life you made something that made everybody that was there that time and like continues to like love your kids and stuff with you. You made their life better by having that kid.
Yeah, I agree.
Like my family talks about my kids like, oh man, I love them so much and I can't wait to see them again. They're so funny and this and that. Like my family loves my kids just like I love like my sister's kids.
Yeah,
And but it's crazy
I get what
having
you're saying.
kids. Like that's what you do, those 1-year-old crazy birthdays, or you know what I mean?
Extravagant as fuck.
You,
I'll never get the. I mean, I guess some girls are just extra, but like the like revealing parties.
Yeah, we didn't do that.
and, you know, diaper parties and
I think we did one for Levy. We had a baby shower.
baby shower. Yeah, because I guess technically diaper parties are for guys.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think they're both girly.
I mean, like, girly in the sense like it's
Diaper
more about
parties.
the more about the mom.
A diaper party is more realistic. Don't buy me clothes.
But I
Don't
feel
buy
like
me
not that.
shoes. Don't buy me socks. Don't buy me nothing.
Yeah, it's
They
not
grow
even
out
that.
of it in 3 weeks.
It's not that like women need it because they're weaker, but like women, especially I think going through birth, how crazy that must be that you need a lot of support from everybody that shows up and it's just like, you're awesome, you're beautiful, you're doing great. Wow. Because like, dude, just being next to someone carrying a kid like is crazy. And then you realize like they have to fucking grow something moving around that like dude, it tripped me out. I'm like, there's something alive inside you right now moving around and like, what the hell? Do they poop in there? Like,
yeah, they
what
do.
goes on?
The amniotic sac.
Holy crap.
Remember when it pops? All brown.
That's not them. That's the
I
fucking.
know.
That's the girls going doo doo. I say that's very dude. I don't know. I'll cut this out. She don't want me talking about this, but like the first time, with Levy,
Put it on blast.
when Gabby was giving birth, nothing crazy, but it's like, okay, she like gave birth, the baby was over here, and they were underneath like the warm light, and you know what I mean,
Yeah,
when they're cleaning her, and it's just like an intense thing. I'm like, everything's going on, and then I look back at Gabby, and she's on the bed, and like she's kind of like just kind of like like Squidward when Patrick saves him after he's like choking. He's like, Squid's choking. But when I look back at, she looked relieved, like she looked like she was free of like the pain.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
She looked, she was back to normal. There was like a tarp on the bed,
Yeah.
I guess, just to like keep keep everything kind of like clean.
Yeah.
And it was just full of like bloody liquid. Like it wasn't pure blood, but it was just like all the liquid of everything and also like blood.
Yeah.
And I looked back and she was just there, and I don't know, she was really rich, and I look at her and I'm whole, like, you know that gif of the fat kid with the bowl cut?
Yeah, yeah.
Where he's like, look at her, he's like I was like, oh my god. I got lightheaded. I was like,
The Diary of a Wimpy Kid.
yeah. Yeah, that's a good one.
That's what it is.
No, I know, but that's like, it's a funny joke because that's why, like, it's not that like
No,
squeamish
I get what you're
knowingly,
saying.
but when that happened, I was like, oh fuck, that's pretty hardcore. There's like, what? There's a big bloody puddle underneath you. Are you?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think I've talked about it before, maybe, but anyways, I remember when we were first having the first one, like, she was there on the bed, and like, you know, they have the legs propped up and everything, obviously, and she's like pushing, and they're like, here, Dad, hold the leg, we're gonna let you stand right here, and I was like holding the leg, and I do, to this fucking day, my son is now on the verge of being 15 years old. And I don't know what I did wrong. They were like, okay, we'll go ahead and get the leg. I guess I was like so mesmerized, not mesmerized, but like I was like, flabbergasted is probably a better word. Like I was
You're
like,
in shock.
yeah, I was shocked, and then like it's crazy seeing that, but like they were like, yeah, we'll go ahead and get it from here, and I was like, okay, I guess I can't be a nurse. Gaylord Fokker off the list.
They're like, here's $5. Why don't you go visit the vending machine and come back in about 10 minutes? Do you remember being in the hospital and just like living off the vending machine?
Yeah, because
And,
the first one she was in labor for fucking 31 hours, dude. I was awake the whole time. Not by choice. I did try going to bed a few times.
They keep coming and checking
but
on
yeah,
her.
they come in like every 30 minutes to an hour. So it's like by the time I catch sleep, like they're coming in and I'm like, oh God.
Which they should. Like,
yeah,
we had great nurses. Dude, seriously, we had a dude on one of them. And not that it matters. It just like, that's just what it was. He was like a very obviously like gay dude.
Yeah.
But like nothing wrong with that. Power to him. He was not only like the nicest and coolest guy. I'm not saying especially for being that.
Yeah.
But just that like this was a man nurse, and he was like he took his job very seriously. But he was also like a very pleasant person to be around, and he did like a badass job. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Which honestly, there are a lot more nurses. Thank you, Meet the Parents.
There was definitely some good ones. All of them were good. All of them were women except him.
Yeah.
But it's just like, shouts out to that guy, because like I couldn't do what he was doing.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying that like in any way of like that's a woman's job. Like it takes a certain amount of like nerve and
yeah, it is a temperament. Also, like, because I know a lot of those people aren't easy to deal with either.
Exactly.
Like,
no, it was more of that than the skill part. It's like they learned a skill,
exactly.
And their customer is a lady giving birth. That's like who they're.
It's constant people in pain.
Yeah, exactly. It's like a woman in one of her most intense times of her life. You're kind of shepherding her through that.
Yeah,
helping a random lady and a random family shepherd like this crazy ass thing. Because when you're in there, it's hardcore,
and it happens fast. We were there for I think like 3 days for the first one.
But the actual birth part, or like the experience, because like
the experience.
We were there like 3 days. It felt like
the
forever.
Experience. Like I said, she was in labor for 31 hours. They okayed her for the next day, and then I think we stayed one more after that.
They induced her, right?
No.
She had a natural, like
the original. The first one was just natural.
No way! It just happened like one day. She was like, "Holy shit! I think the baby's
started
coming."
having contractions.
Whoa! You had like an OG experience.
Yeah.
You can't like.
The only thing was
most people
that,
don't get that.
like she didn't. Her water didn't break. Yeah.
But she knew it was coming.
Well, she was having contractions.
Like, oh, bad.
Yeah, and then I did the cliche timing them in between. And
that's not cliche. Like that's how you're supposed to do it.
I mean, yeah, that's cliche though.
No, it's not.
That's cliche.
How is that cliche? It's like correct.
Everybody does it.
You're supposed to do it.
I mean,
that's like saying I did the cliche thing of putting on my seatbelt when I learned it.
Yeah, it's
started driving.
Yeah, what's the difference?
What do you mean?
Let me see.
Are we gonna read the definition of cliche?
Yeah.
Nick Cliche?
Oh, never mind. Okay.
No. What was it? What is it?
That's not what I thought. Okay, so it's a phrase, idea, or element of an artistic work that has become overused to the point of losing its original meaning.
Yeah, I thought you knew that. I was like, are you saying that like ironically or something?
I mean, yeah, it's cliche.
It is. That's good.
It's cliche that I said it was cliche.
That's true.
But anyways,
we were talking about the magic of childbirth for some reason.
Well, that's funny because we're talking about male nurses too. Have you seen the new? Do you like Andrew Schultz?
I don't not like him. I haven't watched. I've seen like some of like episodes of his show, and
I don't really care about.
I've seen like clips of his stand up.
He's okay.
Yeah.
So his stand up, I watched the new one on Netflix.
I didn't even know he had one on Netflix.
It's pretty fucking funny, and so like the majority of the time he's talking about his experience having a baby, and he's like talking about like he's like building himself up the whole time. He's because I guess they're having problems, and he's like she's there and she's worried. He's like I'm worried. He was like she's worried because she thinks it's her fault, and he was like and I'm worried because I'm like I think it's her fault, and he's like talking about all this shit. Like he's just making jokes about it, and then he's like talking about like that he has to go. He goes to see a specialist himself. You know, she goes to get her eggs checked, and he goes to get his sperm checked. And he's like talking about how much like cum he can make and all this stuff. So he goes to the place, and he's like, and when you do it in a cup, he was like, it looks so little compared to when it's on the back. He's like, on the back, it's like one of those mirrors from the car where it says things may appear larger than. And he's like, he calls over this guy nurse, and he calls over the nurse, and it's a dude, and he's like, it's like a what the fuck are they called, like a Jersey Shore dude, those fucking like one of those guys. And he walks up, and he recognizes him. He's like, hey yo, and he's like hey man, you know, I don't know if this is enough. And he says that the guy gets it, and he says he puts it up to the light, and he goes, to be honest with you, he was like, there's a gay guy in the back. I think he's got more between his teeth. Whatever, dude. It was a good joke. I thought it was funny. Cakes and pies.
I don't know how we got back down there of like kids and childbirth and that was some real shit.
Oh, because we were talking about that movie. We went from the fucking Electric State movie to this.
Wow.
That's pretty crazy.
That was a
oh no, because I asked
slope.
about the Yo Cabba Gabba that on the TV. That's what
Oh
it was.
yeah.
And you
the
were
kids,
like,
yeah,
kids.
yeah. There we go.
All right. Okay. We're at 30 minutes. What do you think? Call it. Question.
Yeah, we'll do question. Yeah, that's good. We'll just kill like 10 more minutes.
Let me see. What do you think about this one? If you
Oh,
can,
yeah,
if you
one
could
ready to go.
invent a holiday, what would it be, and how would you celebrate it?
Oh, so I'm overlord of the earth and human race, and I'm making a holiday for me called Randy Day.
You're so propaganda that says, "Do I make you Randy?" with Austin Powers on it.
It'd be awesome. It's like,
Do I make you Randy?
I want you to be Randy. No?
Dude, that's I'm gonna Falanify people.
Falanified. You've been falanified.
You've been Falanified.
Do you have a...
I don't know. I just saw the quote. I didn't even think about an answer. Now that I think about it.
Where'd you find that one?
Online. I just thought it was interesting. That's a pretty good. So my own holiday, and how would you celebrate it? You can just do like a music festival day. Everybody gets off work. Nobody has to work. Nobody has to do nothing. It's just music played around the world. Falanified.
Why are you whispering?
It creates effect.
I know. I was like, oh. I felt like I was in a Winter Fresh commercial. Is that Shaking Bones effect? Like,
I'm sorry.
you okay?
Yeah. I was trying to think of the phrase it was for whatchamacallit, but I couldn't think of it. Was that mine?
I don't know. Mine's recording.
It is mine.
Saving Private Ryan. Did you bring that?
Your son actually brought him to me.
No.
Yeah, like
I
it's
didn't
their
even know
movie recommendations. The second one's a banger.
I don't even know we had this movie. And we have Schindler's List. I didn't know we owned these movies. To be fair, Saving Private Ryan
Is
widescreen
brand
special
new.
limited edition is brand new in the packaging. This will be on sale on our website at dobabypodcast.com.
Do Baby Podcast on the
I'm selling this for $147.
Also comes with a
Or
A bottle of bathwater.
OBO. OBO.
OBO.
Schindler's List. I've never seen this.
It looks depressing.
About the Nazis. About Nazis.
I knew it. Depressing.
Steven Spielberg.
Ugh, don't talk about it around JB.
Saving Private Ryan I've seen, and it's fucking and this one's damn it. And this one's Spielberg too.
Really, is it? I didn't
Yeah.
know that.
I love this movie.
That's a good one. I like watching Vin Diesel die.
Vin Diesel. Man, that was hateful. What the hell is your problem?
Fast and Furious, baby.
I like this. I like how this guy gets murdered. Okay, for Randy Day,
Yeah, I was gonna
Fallon
say,
has to watch this. Saving Private. If he loves it so
Vin
much,
Diesel died
how we
over
spent- yeah.
on loop.
it's not even. Yeah, it's not even the
So
movie.
I'm the only one that has to do anything to celebrate.
Yeah, on Randy Day, you celebrate by only. Everyone has a normal day. Fallon gets the day off from work, but he has to stay home and watch a loop of Vin Diesel dying, over and over and over. The only time you can stop is like if you fall asleep or if like you have to use the restroom. Otherwise, you have to be watching it.
Can I get like random quotes of Fast and the Furious?
No,
Like, thrown in there
no,
while he's dying.
it's just over. Like literally, the moment he gets shot and
Can
then
it
him like
can it
wailing.
can
and
it
then-
be the scene from Saving Private Ryan?
No, it's just a
But
loop
then
of him.
it's
No,
the line from Fast and the Furious. He's like, "It don't matter if you win by an inch or a mile," and he just dies.
no.
That'd be kind of good.
You gotta watch the original. You love it so much. Why
You have
don't
to
you
watch
marry?
The Pacifier
Yes.
on repeat. 3 movies you're taking to a deserted island. What are they?
3 movies?
Yeah,
Okay. It's Goodfellas.
I've never seen it. I'm just kidding.
You said you've seen.
Yes, I've seen Goodfellas. It's a joke because you always joke about me not watching it.
Oh, okay. I was like, you've been lying, haven't you? You've been stealing fucking.
Quotes from the movie online.
Not even like I know you've seen clips, but you might have not seen. Like I've never seen Godfather, and I know he's like, this is the business we've chosen.
You come to me on the day of our
See,
daughter's wedding.
But have you ever seen The Godfather?
I've never seen The Godfather.
Exactly. See, so you could be stealing
That's fair.
Goodfellas valor.
No, but I mean, I have seen Goodfellas.
I believe you.
I mean, I've only seen it like 2 or 3 times.
It's not anything if you haven't. It's just funny to like lie that you've seen it.
I mean, I lie about a lot of things. Never
Don't matter to
know,
me.
yeah. Adding one to the list would be nothing.
He's like,
But
I'm a woman.
to be honest with you, I'm really a woman.
It ends the
Oh my
podcast ends
God.
like the movie just one of the guys where she rips open her tuxedo at the prom and shows her guy friend her boobs. Like imagine if you did that right now, you're like, and you just had like big bodacious breasts, and then you just and I'm like, where do you get off having tits? And then like when they're leaving prom, she's like, Rick, wait, and like kisses him in front of everybody, but everyone thinks that it's a guy.
dude. Yeah, that's crazy.
And then like everyone goes, what the hell, dude? They're gay together. And he goes, ugh. And then like everyone's looking, he goes, it's okay. He has tits. And then he leaves. And I was like, that doesn't explain anything, dude.
If anything, you just left me more confused. Like,
If I was there by the punch and then he's all like, I just saw like 2 dudes kiss and he's like, it's okay, he has tits. I'm like, he got tits. And that's how he's coming out? Like it's a guy who's gay and he got boobs? And
is
he
it in the
kisses
punch?
he kissed his best friend Rick on the dance floor.
That was great, dude. I didn't even think about that. I haven't seen that movie in years.
Oh my god. Classic movie. Just one of the
Classic.
guys.
Was that one of your picks?
Rewind. It's Goodfellas. Just one of the guys, and that's it. I'm sorry.
And the Passion of the Christ. Dude, that's a good one. Fuck. I don't know, dude. That's a hard one. I think I would try to go one of each genre. I think I would do Encino Man. It's probably one of my
Classic movie.
I love that
But
movie. I
think
can
about it
watch that movie
realistically.
over and
Can you
over.
watch that movie 100
Yeah,
times?
I can.
I can watch Goodfellas
have.
100 times.
I have watched that movie a shitload of times.
Encino Man?
Yeah, I love that movie.
I'm surprised it isn't Tropic Thunder. You've seen that one at
Tropic
least
Thunder
1,000
would
times.
be good, but like I feel like I could definitely tire of that one.
Well, yeah, you're in the tens of thousands, my friend.
Let me see.
Now you see me. The
Definitely, maybe. I'm just kidding.
Woody Harrelson movie.
Woody Harrelson movie?
Yeah, wasn't he in that one? Now You See Me, the magician movie.
Oh yeah, that's right. And Jesse
Jesse
Eisenberg. Yeah.
Michael Cera's brother. People don't know that.
What?
It was a joke. I always thought
I
those
was
guys
like,
were
well,
like the same
yeah.
guy.
I was like, wait, what? That doesn't even make sense.
Awkward, skinny, dorky white guy that's somehow
They're
cool.
literally the same guy.
It's typecast. Like he was Lex Luthor.
That was a shitty Lex Luthor, dude. That movie sucked. Lex Luthor basically went up to Batman and was like, Superman's talking about your mom. And he was like, what? No way. And then they fought.
What did that fucking pussy say?
And then
I know he's
he got
allergic to rocks.
And then for some reason they had like some turning point because he said his mom's name. I'm like, I get what they were going for, but that was just like the shittiest execution of what you could have done.
He's all like, yeah, I knew your mom. I'm your stepdaddy. Like, there was just some, like, fucking, what the fuck did you just say? I'm your stepdad. I was being, beat you up with rocks you're allergic to. No?
Rocks you're allergic to?
Kryptonite?
Kryptonite. No, that's funny. I got into some argument with some dude about Batman the other day because he was like, it was this video that was on Facebook. And it's like talking about Batman like was in deep space and used something that he has to project himself back to Earth with no parachute, no special suit on or nothing. He's literally just in his bat suit from deep space, lands, and just gets up and carries on with his mission.
Who was that?
Batman. And I'm like,
Batman?
dude, yeah. And he's like, this is how Batman's written. And I was like, yeah, it's stupid. I was like, just because they write that doesn't mean that it's good. That sounds stupid. Like
True.
a regular, and then I'm like telling him, I'm like, this is a regular dude falling from deep space, not landing in a spaceship, not with some sort of fucking special
he trained
suit,
with the,
not some sort of special power or anything.
He trained with the Mystic Ninja in the mountains.
Yeah, so now he can survive fucking deep space.
He's
falling.
a rich white guy. His white
Like, the
privilege
heat-
saved him.
The heat alone that he would have caught on fire.
I think he has a.
He should have died with no oxygen in
He
space.
has so much white privilege. It creates an energy
Dude,
barrier around
Batman
him.
has more plot armor than Goku does.
No, dude. Batman.
No, Batman has
is
so
the-
much plot armor. It's stupid.
It's It's an American superhero. It's like I worked my ass off
No,
to
it's
get
not.
enough
Superman
money and
is.
influence.
Superman is.
Flan, I don't mean this literally. I'm joking.
Okay, I'm saying
Batman is
that-
ironically is just like a symbol of white privilege at its
See,
finest.
it's just plot armor. Fuck Batman.
It's like
Stupid
wokeism. You know what I mean? Like
character. Batman doesn't make any sense to me. Like,
not wokeism, but it's like it's literally like a corporate America super. He's literally if like Conglomero got their own superhero. It's like
Yeah.
I'm so rich. I'm
like
I'm
Batman.
just a
Batman's
superhero.
the male Black Widow, and you made her Sentry.
the male Black Widow, and you made her century. I'm confused.
Dude,
I'm gonna need that in a visual representation.
Batman is no greater than Black Widow.
Okay.
Literally
Level.
does almost the same exact
Okay.
shit.
Valid.
There is nothing higher that he should be doing.
I get that.
But and
For some reason, now I understand you. That's
Black
weird.
Widow.
It's like, what
Black
you mean?
Widow is in the Avengers, yes. But do they have Black Widow fighting Thanos? Do they have Black Widow fighting Ultron? Do they have Black Widow fighting anybody that's actually a fucking threat? No, because she keeps on her fucking level, which is where Batman should be. Batman should be on the ground level, talking over an intercom, not fighting parademons and Darkseid and Apocalypse and fucking not Apocalypse, fucking all these fucking Superman villains. I was like, how does he fight Superman villains?
Because
But then gets
he's
handled up
also-
by a clown, a luchador, a fucking scarecrow.
It's
Like,
because
this is
he's also a
stupid.
genius.
This is stupid.
He
Like,
got-
it's like I
No,
fucking hate it.
It's because when he was a kid, he got scared by bats, and now he could do anything.
Now he has no fear. So now that you have no fear, you don't die.
Listen to me. When you're in an alley by yourself after your parents have been brutally murdered and bats fly out of nowhere, you're not scared of anything.
Nothing. You should look at life a whole different.
Good night.
Good night. That was gay.
Ooh, baby.